Hello everybody, Forrest Montes here. Finally, after a long time, again, I'm here with some new knife. This one is as a present. My friend of mine gave it to me. I did some sharpening work for him, some regrinding of these things. So he wanted to pay me, which I refused. And he knew, because as we had a couple of chats about knives, he knew that I was looking about that Ruike knives, these multi-tools Ruike knives, and he decided to some kind of pay me, I would say. Sorry about that if you're watching this one, and gave me this Ruike 42LD-B. That's very important, because one of these things why I do actually this video is not only about this knife, but I've seen many I say wrong informations about these Ruike knives. Firstly, they look very close to Becker, German company, Becker knives, which are made of same steel. I mean the blades, Sandvik 12C27, and they are made in China, all of them. It's a Ruike, should be a Chinese company too, and they look very close. So you can see on YouTube a couple of videos which compare these I would say Ruike and the Becker tool knives, multi-tool knives. I don't want to talk about them. For me, these were much more nice, I would say, or something talked to me from these Ruike, not from the Becker. Nothing against them, just that. This video is not about which these multi-tools are better, the Ruike or, let's say, traditional Victorinox. If you want to know, I found, I'll tell you from right now, the very comparable knife Victorinox is Outrider, which has very similar number of these tools inside, and not the weight, because even it's very close in size, just 3 millimeter difference in length. It's 2 ounces light, almost 2 ounces lighter than this one. So, but I will go to the weight a little bit later. So, but the Victorinox Outrider, which has 14 tools, this one has 19, weighs 156 grams, and the measurement, as I said, is 111 millimeters. So a bit over 4 inches, 4.2, 4.3, somewhere there. And price I've checked is about $72.7 US for the Victorinox, which this one, because as I said, it's a gift. So I don't know how much my friend paid for the knife, but I checked the price, of course, and I'm kind of in that. So I believe the price is between 70 to 80 US dollars in my country, which is good price, because if I see on the Amazon, which I've checked the price today, and there was the, sorry, US dollars, 76.32 US dollars for this knife today. It's very comparable. Actually, I would say it's same like here, which is not normal, as I said many times. So I'm somehow glad that I can buy this knife for the same price here in Europe, same as you, my friends, in the USA, for example, because that's not really usual, as we had the chat a couple of times. So let's go out of these. I got another knife, of course. I love this Victorinox Alox Farmer X with the scissors, but I've got here this my Shock Power Pine Bead Blast. I don't even know it has long name, but it's this small guy, and I go to that a little bit later. But I want to compare not these 3 knives together, because this one, as you might see, is much more bigger and these things, but about the scissors, but a bit later about this. Okay, as I said, no talking about which of these companies, Ruike or Victorinox, is better, because it's depends about options, what do you like, and this one. What is important to say, the Sandvik 12C27 hardened for 58 to 59 HRC on these Ruike models or the Becker 2, well, it's something. You know, we know that Victorinox uses some kind of stainless steel, I don't know, 414 something. I don't know its exactly number because I saw it a couple of days ago, and to be honest, I don't know the steel. It's some kind of lower steel of hardened for 56 HRC, I believe. So what I want to say by this is only this one is better steel. That's it. So of course the price, as we know from the knife world, should be higher and usually is. Not really here, as I said about the Victorinox Outrider, because it's very comparable price, not the steel. So the first, how sharp, by the way, it came. So it's used a couple of times. It's not packed out. I show you something what I found, so that's why maybe it stops. I would say pretty nice. I got some piece of hardwood. By the way, we definitely gonna do some outdoor test for this knife. So it's just, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. No any issues, no any problems there. So I got these things. But what I found on the blade, maybe you're gonna see it. There is a dull spot on here, on the grinding. I don't know if you can see some shiny spot. I don't know, I can't see it here. No, I can't see it here. It's here. It's in this place. It's really shiny. Something like you take something, I could say harder, but of course because the secondary bevel it's grinded nicely. When somebody probably it happens sometimes, simply did something like this one, or maybe with manipulation of that, just, you know, it knocks somewhere. There is the movement like a chain. When you swing, it won't go forward, but there is a liner lock on this one. We go to that a little bit later too, because that's very important when we are talking about Ruike multi-tools. I've got a pre-printed what I did for you, and because I want to give you more details as normally I do, it came, or actually he gave me this one in this box, and some stories. I would say I didn't check it, to be honest. Yeah, this is in general. This is not about this knife, because there is file on the picture. It's interesting. There is a file. You see that this model. There is a file on it, and I believe this model doesn't exist. I believe so. This model doesn't exist. Maybe it existed before, but it's not. Doesn't exist. This is model. Let's start it. Okay, let's start it this way. This is the hole in that. You can find some informations here, and that's enough about these. Let's start about these Ruike knives in general. You can buy 3 different sizes of these multi-tools: S, M, and L. This is the L one, so the largest one. We're talking about this size. All of them got these G10 handle scales. Some of models got green, and some of them some kind of coyote brown, or maybe darker, something like this one here, so something like that. So you can buy them in three colors, I would say. I believe all of them got this pocket clip, which is counted as one of the as the function on it. only for one. This is for right-handed. Actually, you can put it in the other side. So yeah, when you put in your pocket like this one, then probably it's for right-handed. But if you got the trousers as I do, some kind of tacticals where you got the pockets for your magazines, usually 9mm magazines, then because I got it on both sides, then and on the backs, so I can put it to the right side or to the left side. So in this situation, to say okay, it's right-handy or left-handy, well, it doesn't matter. What is the, of course, I can't open it with one hand with this thumb stud. Of course, on the right I can do it. So when you carry it, it doesn't really matter. You can really put it there. It's not like some nice knives, the Emersons or something like that, where you can have clip only one side and not on the other side. So you actually can't put them into the, let's say, standard pocket, because it will be, you can do it in this way, but it will be open in the wrong side. So it's actually not in that way. You can't do it here, so you got just one, and it's nicely grooving. You see the two screws there. I didn't try to disassemble it because I don't see any reason why to do that. Seems to be like Torxes, but I don't know. So as I say, G10 handles, that's some another information, all of them. But these, the L series, are in 4.5 inches, or as I said, they are 114mm in length. And blades, the knife, we're talking about standard these, is 3.5 inches, or I got it here actually. Where is that? It's actually real blade is 3.35, so I believe it's real edge, 3.35 inch or 85 millimeters, and I believe the blade starts to count here. So but the real edge is that 3.35 of an inch or 85 millimeters. It's full flat. Actually, here it is not. It is not. That's those misconceptions. What I said about them. The point is, it looks to me like somebody talked some information about that. I just copy them to the other models, and that's confusing because different models got different features, they got different tools, and sometimes, of course, they are counted in that. As I go to this further to that series, we separate into three groups, as I said: large, medium, and small. This is the large, this size. I finished this one. M models are 3.78 in length, or 96 millimeters, and this knife, this large series got 3 millimeters thick blades, 3 millimeters, so it's quite like very close to standard folders or some bushcrafty knives. And this one has a blade 2.79 inches or 71 millimeters, so about 14 millimeters shorter. In thickness, 2.3 millimeters. Sorry guys, I didn't change it. I didn't measure it in inches, but that one was 3 millimeters. That one is 2.3. So there you want to say, and it starts like M. So the L starts like large, M as a medium, and of course we got the S series, which is even smaller, 2.79 of an inch or 71 millimeters, so 7 centimeters, or that's something like this one, with blade 2.1 of an inch, 53 millimeters, and in thickness 2 millimeters only. So these are really small one, kind of I believe this is about 7 or 8 centimeters in length. So smaller, like the Leathermans, those small Leathermans, or yes, the smaller Victorians seems to me like more like ladies' knives, but nothing wrong about it. Just they are really small, and there are not so many of these S size. There's simply with knife. There's knife and scissors, and knife and some kind of there's a seatbelt cutter and screwdriver, something like this one, just very small. On the medium, there you got the large scale of the features. And now we go to this. So we got the 3 lengths, let's say, and now we got how many features, and it means, of course, how many these lines with tools the knife has. So this one is LD42. It means there is 4 lines of tools. So we can see them. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is one more bigger model, even LD51B. That's very important, LD51B. And I don't think that there is the L51 only. And when you've got the LD and B, it means there is a thumb stud on it, because the full flat, what I have read there, and that was wrong. With the fingernail only, the hole for a fingernail only for the opening there, those are full flat, and this is not really. This is high saber grind, because the thumb stud there. It's very important, this one, to understand, to find what model, if you want to buy this one, you choose. Because what I have read today, it's just really recently on the Amazon. There is a guy who complains about that he ordered the L4. He wants probably to order LD40. 41B, which means there is no the saw, but there are pliers on it. That's different. But because he ordered the L41 only, so he got the tools there, but he complained, oh, I don't have the thumb stud there. I can open it with that. It's wrong, and because this pocket clip is set at only one to tip down carry. I can't open in these things. I said, okay, but that was the point. That's why one from the reason I do this video, because people are confused. He bought the knife with a feature, so he get really what he want, what he really ordered, but not what he wanted. So he wanted to order LD41B and ordered only L41. And that's the difference. So if you order LD41, so LD41B, LD42B, which is this one, or the bigger one, the biggest is LD51B, which has that's the second thing. What is there? There is a liner lock here. As we know, some states don't allow you to have, firstly, one hand open knives and with a any locking mechanism. Like we had a chat with this Alex farmer. Let's say for the UK friendly carry should be alright. No locking mechanism and under 3 inches blade. So this one should be right. This one, no. So is there. And of course you got a so 51, so it should be thicker. And what is there on the biggest model? There are the pliers, which here is the saw, and a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver from the other side. That's it. And why I said here the model doesn't exist, as you remember, because here there is something special. You got the awl here. I'll go through all of these tools, but you got the awl here, very sharp, by the way, very, very sharp. I cut myself with that. This is sharp, and because it's kind of hollow grounded, yeah. From this side, it's grounded directly down. But from the other side, there is hollow grind. So as you might see, I hope you might see here or here, there are 2 grinds. This is very sharp, guys. This is very sharp. So that's why I cut myself. So on the line M, you got the awl from the middle, so same like this corkscrew. I would say that corkscrew, yes. So you got it on the other side, not here. That's why I said this, because I couldn't find, and I was looking for the model with this one open in this direction, so I can manipulate it in this way. And there is a file, as you can see. So there are knife, pliers, saw, file, and scissors on one side. And as you might see, the awl is directly from this side, and here in the middle, so this way, is only the corkscrew, which this model is not an option. I checked the side of the Ruike, and there is not something like that. So there is not such a knife. Only the M, the medium, but with this, with the awl to the middle, on the middle. So I don't want to do this one. So that's why I said it's interesting. Maybe this model exists before, but not now. So that's why I did it. Okay, so that's the awl. We go to those also, all those tools there. This is very sharp. So hope I got everything what I said. 200, by the way, 203 grams, I said it maybe, and 7.1 ounces. This is serious piece of knife, guys. One of the misleading information is when I've checked it on page, where if I want to buy it, I will probably buy it there, and they said it's 260 grams. I said, oh, that's fucking heavy. But I said, okay. So I tried to use, I said, I will use this information because it's kind of original page and these things. I've checked that, I took my scale and I did it. It was good idea, because I found this is much lighter than that. So the weight of the 264 should be on the LD51. So what I've checked, I correct that. I found, I was looking for the information, so I found the correct. So these LD50, LD41, 42 weights about 200 grams, about that 7 ounces. And the largest model, the thickest model, weighs about 264 grams, which is 9.2 or something like that ounces. So quite heavy knife. But important is I used to have a couple of Wengers and Victorinoxes. Even the Victorinox, or sorry, Wenger, it was a very close size, and that knife was much lighter. What I said, the Victorinox, what was the name? Outrider, 156 grams. So it's 50 grams, so almost 2 ounces lighter than this one, and it has same tools, very close, definitely same numbers. I mean, the I would say, I call it pockets, if you don't mind. So these pockets for those blades, and it's much lighter. It says something, you know. This is really, when you got it in your hand, you say, okay, that seems like a tool. That's why I like it, really like. So it was really good gift. So go to the what did we got there? So we got the large blade. As I said, this one is opened by the Tamstad with a high saber grind, or actually mirror polished Sandvik 12 C27 58 to 59 HRC, quite sharp. That's nice. And with the liner lock, that's important. With the liner lock. What is nice on this blade? Oh, sorry. It has this second position or stop position, and then okay, when I got this Victorinox, I like it. There is no lock, as we know. There is not such position. It's just it's open or it's closed. Nothing like that. Good feature to me. Definitely, I don't want to this blade slips to my finger, because that will be really nice. Scissors. Well, and we go to the scissors. Very big, very nice. I like this spring, which is under there. So how this one works? That's why I got the Victorinox here. Very nice. Now the Victorinox. I got this knife about 1 year, as you might know. The spring is there. It's still the original, but see that the spring is tired. As I said, we call it. We say that that is tired. Simply, it doesn't work properly. When I open, okay, so I have to open it. Okay, so, and then when I open it, okay, it cuts, no problem. So the scissors actually cuts pretty well, but the spring, it's really soft. I know I can buy new one. I can replace it for myself, but it's five US dollars, and I didn't use it often, guys. So that's something what I really don't like, and I believe if I keep it there for a long time, it becomes weak again. So that's not something I'm happy with. But anyway, generally I'm glad for that the scissors are on the knife. Now the sock. This is funny. So here, because the knife general, the tool is pretty small, see that these are spring loaded too, but I can't open it more than this one. This is the like final position. So there is the spring mechanism very close to that. What is it on the Ruike? This one cuts. Ha, ha. That surprised me because the way why I did this one is they didn't cut. Okay, let's put it in this way. I got here this kind of roll. Oh, no, they chew that. This one. No, it's not for them. And I did it actually on some, I don't know what was that, some kind of thicker paper, and these didn't come through. But we got this one, and you see these doesn't work as nice as I wanted, but Victorinox, pretty nice. Without the scissors, as I said, without any problem, just the spring. The Ruike. Surprised me. For the paper, no, these are not as good as the Victorinox, but the spring is there. So, surprised for me, not really nice, but I can chew through, as you might see. But definitely the Victorinox was, these were absolutely fine. There were no any problems. On the paper side, because these are slightly longer, on the paper side, when you, absolutely great for the spring. So for the paper, these are better for when you are, let's say, outside. You have to care about yourself, which, okay, it might be handy somewhere where you on if are you on a trip, okay, very nice. But for the real performance of those scissors, for the other materials, these are the Victorinox are probably the best from what I have here, and these are kind of okay for a really small, really. I was surprised when I used it for something, I don't know, I forget what it was in the material, really something thicker, but kind of paper material, something like that, and just they didn't work. So that's not what I want now, because I'm there. So I go to the all again. So they are on the other side of those scissors, so you have to open those scissors, and then you got these. Now see that how it opens. You have to be really careful. This is really, guys, this is really serious tool. You really can't be stopped or somehow cut with this. It's not really, it's not a toy. It's kind of long now, and it's very sharp. It's very sharp. I actually tried to go through some thin board without any problems. Just it works like drill. So I really like it. So not only about the awl. By the way, interesting. I like the awl here, what I like on this one is you can open it without to open something else. So you just open the awl. You might see how did I use it for scraping wood, for scraping fur and these things, and you can drill through. It's like 3D shaped, so we got these. So it's kind of tough, and I really like it. What I miss on it actually is the hole we can use when we need to stick something. So of course we can put some lashing, so I would say like some rope or something like that. So simply use it as a needle. So when we need to fix something with that, there is nothing like that, and I miss it here. That's only thing I miss on this awl. This one is great, but for that thing, I want to show you. This is probably the last thing I want. Why I got this one here. I show you the awl on this sock. This is kind of weird awl. So I don't want to talk about this one, but you might see two grinds on this one. One is like that, and one is there. There are two grinds. There is the hole on it, of course, even two holes. Yeah, it's kind of sharp, but because of thickness, it's sharp, but it's dull too. So this is the worst awl, and I won't say it's dull on this side. So this one pierces through, but I have to sharpen it. Anyway, before I really finish this one, I want to show you here. Where is the can opener? Because it's the same problem. This one. This is the can opener. So this one this line have to be sharp to simply when you use it to open the can to cut the tin, right? And you might see how dull it is. It's absolutely dull. So I have to sharpen it if I can use it. On the Victorinox, as we know, there is even it's kind of, there is the grind which leads it to nice kind of edge, but there is even grinding, you can see. So it's kind of sharp, not really. Okay, if I try, I will cut myself a little bit. What's important, there is no the can opener. There is no can opener on this knife, on the Ruike, which I really miss. I go to that a little bit later. So I want to finish the awl. So we got a tip, very nice, very sharp. We got a hole here. This one, how do they call it? Because I didn't know it before. It was for me spoke wrench. This is, guys, this hole here, the square, is spoke wrench. So when you go to bike, you want to tie it up or loosen a little bit those spikes. I don't know, spoke. So you can use this one. It's set it up for this one. I've seen someone to use it, and it works. So it's great idea. And of course, what we do have is this wire stripper. There is nice grind on it. See that it's really sharp, so you can use it for some another thing to cut through this one, because it's really grounded, so there is some kind of edge on it. So that's the awl. I like it. I really like it. It seems to me like the best awl I've ever seen on these multi-tools. This is really great, and even the angle. By the way, before I skip it, because I know myself, I will forget it. We got a glass breaker here. Tungsten glass breaker, they said, which is not really seen many times. It's not possible to see it on the other these kind of tools, so why not? And tweezers, they sit here, so they sit here, and this is another serious piece of steel. See that? Bang, that's really these are really tough. So very nice. Probably I'll make them a little bit sharp from the top, but 10%, 15% just to be perfect in that. When you, let's say you want to thick something, so you want to grab it and take it off. Very nice, very handy, very tough, guys. As I said, these are very tough. Okay, so otherwise I will forget that. So that these are, and of course the corkscrew. This screw, sorry. It's only one knife. I got it now because I don't use it. So we got the knife. What we do have there? Okay, let's start with this one. So of course we got the screwdriver here. We got the bottle opener, and we got these. This is wire stripper. The small one. This one is wire stripper, and these are wire benders. So I believe if you take the insulation out of the wire, so you can use it then and pull something through that, which might help with something. You know, I don't know exactly what, but it can be handy for someone who works with that. And of course, the screwdriver is pretty nice, normal size on these. That's great. And the wire strip, I mean the original, this one, it works perfectly. I like it. Bottle opener. That's what I said. I don't know, guys, why there's so many, let's say, multi tools with the knife and bottle opener. How many times you really need that to do it? At least a couple of times. If a guy got this knife, I don't need bottle opener on it, because there are another tools which I can use. I can open the bottle with if I do it. I never did it. Never used that. I used this last time when I was kid. You know, I mean, of course, not for a beer or something like that, but for that with some lemonades or something like that. Then we use these, but I don't know how many decades I didn't use that. For me, it's really waste of the area where you use it. There is no, as I said, there is no the can opener. Why this is not the can opener? I can find you a couple of ways how to open the bottle if you need it. I don't know anyone who takes the glass bottles to the forest somewhere there and then use this knife, because if there is the saw and these things, this is probably not standard knife. I mean, you probably want to carry it only in a like urban area, because half of these tools you won't need there. So this is great, but how shall I open with this knife a can? As I said, there's no can opener. Of course, I can do that somehow, but definitely with the blade, because I will damage it. So, and there is no another tool. But this one, on the other hand, very useful, very nice, because sometimes we go outside, we can take a can, you know, open it there. Today we got cans which they would, you know, the handle you can open it without any tool. But of course, because we got it here, this will be better tool for this one. I don't know why it's not there. All these features could be on it, but with that, this is wasting space, you know, because I see it many times, so it's really a little bit pissed me off. I'm sorry, guys. And something else, we got this seatbelt cutter and small screwdriver. This is kind of rounded for all around, so it probably works. But this is the final open position. It doesn't go to that way. This is the final open position. So you have to be careful. I've seen some video guys cut himself by it close, or I don't know what he did really, because you probably have to operate it with that in some kind of wrong way. You know, accident happens, so it's okay. But the lock, firstly, you see that it doesn't. There is no the spring, so now. So but if I got the finger there, it really it already settled my finger, so there will be no the spring pull, and see that it doesn't work. And this is kind of tough position. I really have to use the power to put it there. So I don't know what's going to happen there. And this one is sharp, by the way. it's not really like you take it and you go this way. No, but this is tough. This is tough stuff, guys. And if you go, because it's short, 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course probably I can go in that way. Yeah, it works nice. You feel that bites in when you each movement you do, it bites in, and you feel that. So this is really sharp, and I will definitely find the usage for it for something else too. So nice things. So small screwdriver and seat belt cutter. Nice. There is here it is. There is a hole, a ring for your lashing. You can lash it to yourself. Saying you don't want to waste it. I don't want so large scissors. I will wire bender, bottle opener, large screwdriver. We had it wire stripper bender. That was the where the two holes wood. So we go to that wire stripper too. We got 3 wire strippers here. So, but for now we got this one here, and yeah, I'm glad for it. To be honest, I like it. What I don't like, I don't know where it closed here. Now we got the saw. It's pretty long. It looks like that 10 centimeters about, so that 4 inches is longer than my palm. So 9 centimeters definitely. Somebody did a test about this, and he compared it with some Victorinox of comparable size, and the Victorinox was slightly better. Slightly means maybe he used, I believe, about 10% less cuts than with this. So it's very effective. It's very effective, very nice, kind of sharp as we know. Probably it has the same sharp spine as we normally do, so it's probably possible, especially when you use the thumb here, so you kind of prevent it to close, and you can scrape your flower out if need. I'm looking more for that outdoor using, so that's why I was there. So nice, handy, very handy. So spoke wrench, that's what I said, wire stripper. Reamers with sewing eye. Wow, what's that? Reamers is, sorry guys, what is that? Sorry, didn't oh, that's actually, so the reamer with sewing eye is that ring for the lashing. Okay, facer, guys, 11. The facer is on the awl. It's kind of way, I don't know what's the facer. I've tried to find it on the dictionary, and I didn't find it. I don't know what is that. It should be something, some part of the awl. It should be something, this one, but I don't know what that means. So facer, please put it into comment if you watch this one. What is it? I didn't find it. I don't know what is it exactly for. Drill. That was the awl. They call it drill, but it's the awl. Belt cutter, small screwdriver. We had pocket clip. Okay, pocket clip. Reamer with sewing eye. I don't know what's that, and it's, sorry, I go back to that. I'm very sorry, guys. It seems to be this one, this angle here. Okay, don't know what's that, but okay. I never used that before. Pocket clip, corkscrew, there we know, glass breaker, key ring, the lanyard hole, so this is the ring, and tweezers. So all the tools, 19 functions. So the last thing you want to see that, I hope you see that, all the details. You can stop it and check everything what is there. I'm very pleased, by the way, how this one works for easy, absolutely easy. Nice. The blade is short, so for these things it goes through, but the blade is sharp. Sorry, it's short. It's short. So because this one has about 3 centimeters, so I'm almost in half when I'm here. So yeah, absolutely great. The knife is really sharp. Only the spot on that, what I see shiny, is not something what I do like. In general, the size, if you want to see, This is the zero tolerance 0620 cooperation with Emerson. You see the thickness. This is 4 millimeters, and this is 3 millimeters. So you can see that how thick is that. And as I said, in general, for me it's important this one. So the size, this is like standard folder knife. So that's how big the Ruike is. You see the thickness difference. By the way, the weight is very close. This one weighs about 180 grams. This one, as I said, 200. So these are very close. So if you are talking about some kind of tactical modern knife, not ultralight, definitely not. So this is very close with the many options. I really like it. I really recommend this one. And that was a long video. Thank you very much. Have a nice time, guys. LD42B Ruike knife with the locking mechanism and with the thermostat. Very important. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye.